Everything's going good. I'm really pleased with how they've picked it up and brought it from the spring through the summer and into camp. You know, it's still early, obviously, but I think the guys have bought into what we're doing, and it looks good.
Is Michael your definite number 2, and then who would be a definite number 3?
I don't say anything definite, but you know, like I said, all of them are playing good. I'm really proud of all of them so far.
What's the plan for DeCarrion and Jay in the scrimmage?
Well, obviously for young guys, it's important to show what they can do. We'll get together as a staff beforehand, obviously, and come up with the final decision exactly how we'll play them.
How's DeCarrion looked thus far?
Good. Like I said, I'm really proud of all the guys. I mean, he's still young, and as Jay is, and they're still learning things and make young guy mistakes every now and then. But the thing I like is when they make a mistake, they bounce right back and learn from it and move on.
What makes a good deep ball thrower?
If it's really accurate. I mean, I don't know the answer. I mean, recruit good guys who can throw it really good. There's really it's not like you coach it and say there's a certain term that tells them how to do it. Either you got it or you don't. And I feel like our guys have done a good job. And with the receivers we have, I think it's going to put a lot of pressure on the defenses.
Arm strength, feel, vision. I mean,
well, all of those, obviously.
touch.
I mean, you have to have the strength to get it out there, first of all. But again, that's something when we recruit, you go out and find guys that you feel like you watch them in camps and things like that and see that they can do it. And those are the guys you go after. I don't mess with a throwing motion almost at all. In my mind, again, when I go out and recruit a guy, if I recruit a guy that I got to fix his throwing motion, I probably recruited the wrong guy. Now, my big thing is I'm going to work on their feet to get them balanced, make sure they're in position to throw, and obviously, you know, with their reads and all the different things that they have to decision making.
You'd mentioned that all the quarterbacks have done well at taking what they learned in the spring. Specifically, with Jake, what have you seen from him that he took in the spring and carried into the fall?
I think the big thing we worked on with him is getting his feet right. You know, I think he got caught a few times last year making a bad throw because he was a little off balance. So we really talked about standing upright and being balanced. You know, and a lot of the stuff we do when you have these quick throws, the RPOs and stuff, it sort of lends to keeping you off balance. So he's really worked hard on his own to get that fixed.
What intrigues you about the potential of this offense?
I look at it, I mean, our offensive line is solid. You know, guys coming back from last year along with the newer guys. I look at the quarterbacks, obviously, I'm happy with. We've got big-time receivers. The running backs are good. The tight ends, I mean, I see a lot of weapons. And our job now as coaches is figure out how to get those guys the ball. And I think with this scheme, we're going to be able to do that. What we sort of did is went through and talked about what the players like, what we liked from last year, keep that, and then what do we know that we need to add to it.
What has it been like working with BMAC, and what do you think makes him a good young coach?
It's been awesome. That was one of the things when I came here. You know, I wanted to make sure that I got with him, made sure we were a good fit, and it's been, like I said, it's been really good. The thing is with him, he's not only smart, but he's very demanding, and the players respect him.
What have defenses done to start reacting to the RPOs now as the prevalence of them increases?
Well, everybody has different ideas on it.
Yeah.
You know, so the old saying with coaches is whoever has the chalk last wins. So,
right.
You know, they're going to say, well, we're going to do this to stop this, and we're going to say, well, we're going to do this. So it's a constant chess match.
Right.
You know, and that's what football is.
Do you feel like that RPO, if run correctly, is indefensible? Is that fair to say?
I don't know that indefensible. That's what we try to get our players to believe. I mean,
Right.
I always tell the quarterbacks, if you make the right decision, it's going to be really hard on the defense. Now, we've got to make the plays. You know, it may be the perfect read and perfect defense, but we still got to throw and catch it. Or if they are playing the perfect defense and hand it off, we still got to block the people and all the different things. I mean, it all boils down to blocking and tackling, and throwing and catching. I think he feels good about himself, and he's throwing the ball well and doing a good job. It's not like he's tucking the ball and running every time. Like I said, it's hard for me to say how he feels, but I definitely see a progression.
Important deep balls in this offense, and how have you seen Jake kind of progress with that and what he's been able to do?
It's very important because we want to stretch the defense. We want to make sure that they understand they have to cover the whole field. And so, I mean, that's going to be a huge part of our offense. With the guys that we have, I tell Jake, look, if you just get it out there, they're probably going to make a play for you. And I think he's bought into that. And he's, you know, I don't know how it went last year, but I feel really good about it right now.